So, in case you're unfamiliar with the Jetsons, right? Well, first of all, if you're unfamiliar with the Jetsons, you're probably way too young to really enjoy all the subtle nuance and great things that's provided in this podcast. So, but yeah, the Jetsons is here now. Because when I was thinking to myself, we're gonna get a flying car, it was gonna look bunk. It was gonna be super shaky, and it was gonna be something that nobody in their right mind would ever get into. We're talking about 40,000 pre-orders in the United States alone for this flying car. And I'm not surprised for the price tag of what, $2.1 million. Well, that's what it costs to make it over 2 years. I'm not surprised. There are so many millionaires, multi-millionaires in the U.S. that watch this thing, dude. If I had $10 million in my bank account, I'm on the phone immediately.
All I'm gonna say to you right now is that I sometimes I this is a sidebar, but I participate in this podcast like a listener. I'm a listener right now. So if I'm listening to this audio, I have no clue what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah.
No clue. And we're a few minutes in right now, and they're still confused.
Well, you also have to remember that the audio is titled as to what it is they're listening to, so they know what we're reacting to. There's these things called titles. So when you read the title, you're like, oh, okay, that's what they're talking about.
Right, right, right. No, I was just lending credit to your journalistic
Anyways, so the vehicle that you just seen right there, let me give you some little bit of information on it here. So it's prototype one. It has a fixed propeller and it's powered by a BMW engine. So that's something. With 160 horsepower, runs on regular pump fuel. So you mean to tell me I can go to Esso and gas up?
You got to use the premium though, for sure. For sure, it's
Oh,
premium.
100%. And it can go from a plane, I guess, to just a traditional car in like 2 minutes.
Right.
40 hours of test flights. It's gotten as high as 8,200 feet in the air, hit a max speed of almost 120 miles an hour. And like I said, a lot of pre-orders. Now, there's a second prototype that's currently being worked on, and they're hoping to get it to like 300 horsepower. And they're looking at maybe 3 4 seaters. That's, I'm assuming, obviously just like a 1 seater or a 2 seater, but they're looking
Yeah.
like a little mini sedan type of
A Cooper
joint.
or sedan, a Cooper or a
Oh
hatchback.
my.
This is the
I
hatchback of all hatchbacks.
I love it. I love it,
This
man.
is no, okay. You know what? I'm gonna be serious now because I was razzing you for the beginning. Let me get into the topic now for real, for real. So this is actually really interesting because when I found out about this, I was looking at it, and the fact that it came out of Slovakia, that honestly caught me off guard. Not no harm or discredit to Slovakia,
No
because as
shade.
we all know, I am I change my race every now and then. Sometimes I wake up I feel Spanish. Some days I wake up so there's been a day where I felt Slovakian, right?
Why not?
And yeah, why not? Why not? They're doing it non-binary or non-transracial, whatever you want to call it.
Hmm.
But I woke up one day and this is actually pretty interesting that it came out of here, because this is something that I, with my weird mind, immediately thought of Back to the Future and Marty McFly. I immediately went to Back to the Future.
I think that makes sense.
Right? That's the first place that I went. And once again, if you don't get that reference, yeah, you already know where I'm going with that. But it's something where I had to look to see what year did they go to in the movie to where they had the flying cars already, right? So I had to
Right,
go
right,
search, right?
right, right.
Right? It was 2015. We're 6 years behind. At
Wow.
least. At
They really,
least.
yeah, they
They
really
fucked it up.
thought,
We fucked
yeah,
up. We
yeah,
fucked up.
we're
We're
lacking.
slacking right now. So as much as I want to be happy and proud about this, the movies have ruined it for me. Because now I should be riding, not I shouldn't just be riding in flying cars. I should be flying Lamborghinis at this point. I should be in the
Well,
flying Bentley.
when this thing becomes normal, right? Like just a regular schmegula, just like like they're manufacturing a regular car. Just piece that together.
Yeah.
Just think about that.
What that
Literal,
world is gonna look like.
Bro, now here's the thing though. Here's the kicker. What they did say is that although yes, the price tag, it's reasonable when you consider what it is you're getting. It's pretty reasonable. 2.1 amps. I mean, I'm sure that's what it costs to make. I'm sure they're gonna mark that up. But
Right.
let's just say it's around 5. Pretty reasonable, I think.
Right.
You still need to be able to land and take off. So
That's the thing.
unless you have airport type, space in your backyard or
Unless your name
wherever.
is John Travolta.
Thank you. This really isn't something that you can kind of just take off whenever you want to, right from the comfort of your own home. You're gonna have to leave this parked up at the airport, catch your Uber or whatever it is you do to get to the airport and take off. That's the only downside. So once they figure that out, once they really domesticate it, where like nigga living in the projects could just be like, yeah, I'm running. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, I'm running a
When it gets to that
Uber.
level, yeah,
Or
yeah, yeah.
you know what I
It's
mean?
official.
It's got to be this. This is the only way that'll work. It's got to be this type of landing, and it's got to be this type of takeoff, and it can't be the traditional airplane
More like a
landing.
helicopter.
There you go.
For
And
sure. More like
there
a
you go.
helicopter for sure. More
Yeah.
like a helicopter. And you're right. You're right. Listen, once Pookie on the street corner, Pookie and Wendy, who live on the street corner, once they're able to go and get themselves a little hatchback, a little flying hatchback, that's when I'll know. You're right. That's the moment that I'll know that it's real. And I'll be happy for baby Wendell because actually he'll be able to get his diapers. You know what I mean? So it'll be a good world. It'll be a better place, I believe, in that aspect. But I can't believe we're here. Realistically, I can't believe we're actually here.
I know. Honestly,
That is kind of
man.
crazy. So I do understand your shock level at the
Yeah, like
beginning.
I'm
Yeah.
literally. I literally when I seen it because like I'm telling you, man, because they try things and I give them that participation ribbon. Cool, you tried, you came out, you failed, bro. This is legit. This is legit. You could like once they start mass producing, this is gonna change everything. Perfect timing too, because COVID just completely effed like the travel industry as far as like the
Oh,
airplanes,
they would have banned flying cars if COVID
right?
during COVID.
But I'm just
No
saying,
flying cars.
yo, this is crazy. Listening and viewing public, what are your thoughts here, man? Fill us in. Let us know if we're missing something. This is definitely something that I want to stay abreast of because at some point in time, I don't have to own one, but if I could at least get in one, at
That
least
switch from
once.
plane to car too, the switch that it does from plane to car, like
Yo,
granted, it's 2 minutes. It's 2 minutes to switch from plane to car. That also needs to be improved, but still looks sick. That's real life Transformers.
2 minutes.
Two
That
minutes.
needs to be improved.
Hello.
You were 8,200 feet in the air. You flew over all the traffic.
Yeah, but I'm
Two
also in the
minutes
car.
is okay.
I'm also in the car. You know what that means? That means I got places to go.
Oh
And I
my
ain't waiting
God.
no 2 minutes to convert. Let's go.
Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe all of our podcasts or wherever you stream music at 2GuysDoingAPod. That's the number 2 Guys Doing a Pod. Deuces. Did I cry today over Britney Spears? Did she make me cry? Dude, I almost cried
Did you
over
listen to the whole thing? You listened to the
Britney
whole thing?
Spears. I listened to the entire thing, the leaked audio where she was pleading to a judge. What's the thing she's trapped in right now? What is it called? What?
Oh my gosh, I can't believe the word is listening in my head, but whatever.
But it
He's in
will.
charge.
Yeah.
Let me find the term because her
Yeah.
pops is in charge of
Yeah,
all of her
it's her dad.
accounts.
Her dad is in charge of all of her
There it
money.
is. There it is. Conservatorship.
There it
There.
is. So you guys remember Britney, she had the meltdown, she had the breakdown, and since then, I guess her parents or her team or whatever coaxed her into getting into one of these things where it's like, look, you need people to look after your money. You need people to make sure you're good regardless. This was in 2008. We're in 2021
Right.
and she's still stuck in this thing. Now, it would be one thing to be stuck in it and be like, all right, cool. People are looking out for you. You're busy. They got your best interest. That's the complete opposite. Her dad is totally screwing her. And what I heard a woman that was pleading literally for her life. And some people would be like, man, Brittany, you're rich. Like, suck it up. What is being rich if you don't have access to your money?
Yeah, listen, being rich doesn't have anything to do with being treated as like a human being. I don't care how much money you have. In fact, having more money, you should be treated with even more respect, you would think, at the end of the day. But like, okay, because this thing was intense. But you know what? I had to highlight. I want to go over a little part that she said here. You know what I
Sure.
mean? Because I want to highlight it, this part, and just so people understand, for all those people who want to be like, yeah, she's rich or whatever, she has money, she can listen to what she said, because I know you didn't listen. Those people that said that. So listen to this. They watched me change every day, naked, morning, noon, and night. And this is her 24-hour security and the nurses that were in charge of watching over her while she was on lithium, prescribed lithium by her doctor, because in her words, she refused to do some dance moves on tour and was getting tired of touring. And when she refused to do some of the things, her managers went to her therapist and said she was being uncooperative. So her therapist then took it upon themselves to prescribe lithium.
And just to add a little bit more context to that, Brittany was saying that's not the case at all. She actually was training the dancers, 16 dancers. So
Right.
being uncooperative, anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, that's exactly a great point. You got to point that out too. She was
Go ahead.
actually doing other things.
Yeah.
So, anyways, she goes, I had no privacy door for my room. I gave 8 gallons of blood a week. If I didn't do any of my meetings and work from 8 to 6 at night, which is 10 hours a day, 7 days a week, no days off, I wouldn't be able to see my kids or my boyfriend. I never had a say in my schedule. They always told me how to do this. And ma'am, I will tell you, sitting in a chair 10 hours a day, 7 days a week, it ain't fun, especially when you can't walk out the front door. And that's why I'm telling you this again, 2 years later, after I've lied and told the whole world I'm okay, I'm happy, it's a lie. I just thought I maybe said that enough. Maybe I might become happy because I've been in denial. I've been in shock. I am traumatized. You know, fake it till you make it. But now I'm telling you the truth, okay? I'm not happy. I can't sleep. I'm so angry. It's insane and I'm depressed. I cry every day. And the reason I'm telling you this is because I don't know how the state of California can have all this written in the court documents from the time I showed up and do absolutely nothing. Just hire with my money another person to keep. I keep my word.
That's part of the one of the crazy parts of it is all these people that are in control of her. She's actually paying them. It's coming out of her money now. From ever since I've been an employee and I've worked for the better part of half of my life, I pretty much know the person who pays me is in charge. So
Right.
how is it this backwards?
That's
This
the
is
crazy. The
crazy,
crazy
man.
thing is like they sent her is that the thing is like they chose to send her to like some kind of center or whatever after this whole tour thing that we were speaking about earlier. And the crazy part about that is she had to pay the bill. It was $60,000
$60,000 a month.
to stay in this place. She had to pay for
Yeah.
it, a place that she didn't
Yeah.
even want to go to, but she had to go to. And the crazy thing is like, how do you hear all this and still deny a request for the change of conservatorship? You know, the only thing that I could see is the person that she wants to switch to, the court doesn't agree with
No,
them
she
being the
wants
new
she
person.
wants to end it. Period.
But it's gonna switch over. It's gonna switch over. They wanted to switch it over from the family to some other company. I believe it's called Bessem Trust.
Okay. Okay.
Is what they
Okay.
want to do. They want to have somebody else, which I believe. I don't know if that company is just going to give her control over it, and that's just the name of a company she owns, which
Right.
is what some people do. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
But
Right.
they want it. They don't want her dad to be part of the conservatorship
Well, yeah,
anymore. Is the thing.
basically, what she's saying is the only way for her to get out of this is for her to get reviewed. Like they need to analyze her, and the people who are analyzing her are just failing her over and over and over and over again. And furthermore, in order for this a conservatorship,
Yeah.
in order for her to be released from it, it needs to basically come from her dad, people from her family. And why would those people Be like, yeah, she's all. Why would they do that? Because they're
They're all
eating.
sacrificing their checks at the end of the day if they decide to do that.
Exactly.
We're not going to
Exactly.
get paid no more. She's obviously going to fire all of us, and then we're not going to get paid. So I don't
Now,
understand. It's confusing. How
now
does the
hold on.
court allow that?
No, you want to know what I'm truly that part where you're saying you're confused. I'm not confused about that at all. There's some sneaky, snaky shit going on where somebody else is getting hipped and somebody else is getting paid. That's how I'm piecing that together. But what I don't understand, she says they keep threatening me. They keep threatening me. I can't see my kids. I know she has the mental issues and da 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 da. Cool, I get that.
Right.
But what else is she being threatened with? Is she being threatened with jail time? Is she being threatened to lose all her? Bro, let me tell you something. The way she described her situation, take my money. Go ahead. Sue me, whatever you want to do. Take it. I can't do this anymore. Go ahead, take it. I'm good. Because you know why? Once I get out of this is Britney Spears. Are you kidding me? Unless there's some sort of clause where, like, if she detaches herself from her contractual obligations or whatever it is, that she cannot go perform or release music or even talk about it. As a matter of fact, that was one of the things she said. She is unable to even speak her truth. That's why this audio was leaked. She can't even do an interview. She can't speak her truth at all. She can't bash her family, nothing. So maybe actually that's it. Because I'm thinking to myself, fuck it. Sue me, take all my money. I don't care. Just get your foot off my neck.
Yeah,
Because
that's a
I
good point.
I can't breathe.
Why would you let this? Why would you let this? Like, oh man, I don't understand. Listen, I don't understand how the entertainment biz works, man. I don't get it because in no way, shape, or form would this ever be a situation I would put myself in. And I get that she started off her career as like underage, right? Obviously, so somebody had to take control of it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
apparently, this deal was like they it changed. Like there's been times where it's changed and
And it
conservatorship
really,
is and it's moved from this person to that
yeah,
person and
yeah.
to
It,
control it. So
it really got messy when she had the breakdown, which would make sense because you have kids, you have a ton of money. You need to make sure you're on the right medication. You still need to be able to perform. You have contractual obligations, and
right.
you yourself are unable to manage all these things. Let's make this happen. It's almost kind of like a power of attorney situation. You know what I mean? But obviously, this is just a lot worse, or there's a lot more. They're able to, really, really kind of put the hands on it. But I'm just saying, like, it makes sense why this would have happened around the breakdown. But damn, man, she's clearly putting in the work. She
All
seems,
of this and they
yeah,
still
she's,
deny it. They
yeah, and
still
they're,
deny
they're
it.
just,
Like
man. But the good thing is that she's able to, apply for it again and maybe so on and so forth and continuously do it. But the really good thing, what I like is, I don't know, whoever leaked this audio, I'm sure Britney Spears is quite happy. And
for
and
sure.
and I
Sure.
remember, I remember watching The Simpsons on Fox. This is way back in the day when I was just a little kid.
Just
And
emphasize this.
no, and I'm just trying to paint a picture. And her video, "Hit Me Baby One More Time," on Fox. It premiered on Fox, and I seen it, and I was just like, okay. And then she just, phew,
Yeah.
never in a million years would I expect to see that person in this situation. And really, all it's telling me is it shows me two things. It shows me that even though they're your blood, you gotta watch family. But it also shows me that, the music industry, the entertainment industry is full of vampires. And
Savages.
but at least vampires will suck you dry and let you die. These
Well,
va- these vampires, sorry, I gotta make this point.
yeah.
These vampires, they suck you, but they leave you with enough to keep working to get enough blood so they can suck you dry again, because that's all they're doing with Britney. Just rinse and repeat. Go ahead.
Right. I was just gonna say she's getting support because of the testimony that was leaked. You know what I mean? And I feel like this is a world that we live in now to where when other people start talking about you, especially celebrities and people, it gets to social media. That's the only time people really give a fuck and really shit any changes. So,
Right.
you know, I feel like at this point, if people really do support her, it's not just for show. I hope that something changes because man, listening to that whole thing and then reading it is even worse. I don't know why I decided to go look up the transcript.
Yeah, I don't know why
Horrible
you did
idea,
that.
but I wanted to find the quote, so it is what
All
it
right.
is.
Well, listen, man. Free Britney Spears. I'm sorry, that's a hashtag now.
You see the one that's going around saying we said free Britney, not Bill.
Yeah, yeah,
Horrible,
yeah.
horrible.
But listen, man, viewing public, what are your thoughts on this? Do you have any more insight? I know there's a lot of Britney Spears fans out there. I know there's a lot of day ones, man. I'm not a huge Britney fan, but I've been watching her career grow from its inception. I'm telling you, man, when that video premiered on Fox right after The Simpsons. Leave it in the
I have no
comments.
idea why you keep pointing that
Don't
out.
forget because Fox is not, bro. Fox is not a music station. So the fact that your video premiered on Fox around The Simpsons, okay, put it this way: the reason why it's such a big deal, so Super Bowl, right? The advertising that happens during the Super Bowl, that's a big deal, right? Costs a lot of money, yes. It's the
Yeah,
same thing back in the day when TV actually mattered around this when the Simpsons actually also mattered. This was around them times. When your music video can appear like right before or after, you know how much money that costs? That's a big deal. That's why I keep emphasizing that. And people might think I'm crazy likening it to the Super Bowl, but you get the point. But viewing public, leave it in the comments. Don't
long
forget
ass speech
to
about Fox and money
like
for no reason.
and not for no reason. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All of our audio is available wherever you stream music. Two Guys Doing a Pod with the number 2. Adeuces. So it's Canada Day. Well, by the time you guys are getting this, Canada Day was yesterday, right? We've been talking about the Indigenous children, obviously, more bodies on Earth. Absolutely. I think they're like up to like what, 1,500 now?
I'm not gonna keep count. That's just,
I
but
mean, I
yeah,
guess
it's a lot.
yeah, it's a lot, right? So, we've been talking about it. We've been saying, yo, Canada is going to get canceled. And I'm sure you guys seen the hashtags floating around, people not licking off fireworks, even the most basic part of the celebrations, even just barbecuing. Like, I haven't in my neighborhood alone, and the neighborhood I live in is quite white, very Canadian. And I haven't smelled one
Very,
burger.
very backyard barbecue
Yeah,
friendly, you
I haven't
say.
smelled one burger, no hot dog, nothing,
Yeah.
right? And that coupled with the fact that they're doing the march right now, I'll get you to speak to that in a moment with the orange teas. But like, so today, because again, you're seeing this next day, but today, the only thing that I'm doing, and I kind of feel a little guilty about, I'm not gonna lie, but I got a 2-year-old, so I'm trying to figure out like what I should be doing because today I want to go lick off some fireworks for my daughter. Like she loves
Yeah.
fireworks, but then
Right.
I feel guilty as shit doing that. So do I take the moment and try to set an example? But she's 2. Like
Yeah.
how
Is she gonna
how is
remember
she?
the example you said
Yeah,
in the
how is she
first
gonna?
place?
All she
Is it
knows is
really for her? Is it
yeah,
really for her? Should be the question.
yeah. All she knows is pretty lights, and she's good. You know what I'm
It
saying?
sounds more
So
like it's for you. It sounds more
yeah.
like the fireworks would be for you, sir. Is what it sounds like.
But
It's a tough thing to do because you yourself, you're a family man, right? So obviously this day is and Victoria Day, are they the same or are they different? Oh man,
we're
I'm a
still
horrible
trying to we're still
Canadian.
trying to figure it out. I
I'm
know.
a horrible Canadian. But anyways, those are the 2 days that I know have fireworks or
N-
one day.
Not you. Don't worry. You're not worse than Ryerson, so you're good.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Compared to that guy. Yeah. Okay. That's a level. That's fine. I'll take it though.
Something.
But anyway, yeah, right. So it's hard to decide how to celebrate for this because you want it to have that tradition that we're used to it having, right? The fireworks, the barbecue, like you said, having a good time. Not always family, but friends. You do something. Something's going
Something.
on.
Something.
Something. You go to Wonderland, do something. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
But this year is like we spoke about this before. You could see this coming because they were talking about this for months now. It's well, as soon as this indigenous thing happened is when they started talking about this cancel of Canada Day thing, and now it's coming to fruition. And they had what was it? Orange Shirt Day
Right.
is trending on Twitter, and what that is people who have been protesting, have been doing vigils, have been doing sit downs all around the country, not just Toronto, all around the country, in protest of Canada Day and in support of Indigenous people. and just showing a little sympathy, a little empathy for all the lives that have been lost, which is great, That's where I end it with my angel side. Now let me take it to my devil side, which is the real side that I want to go on. You people are ridiculous. You people are absolutely ridiculous. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for 2022 Canada Day to pop up.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
so excited.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
so excited because it's going to be what? What do you think it's going to be like? It's going to be full of fireworks. Sorry, I'm answering my own question. I'm breaking the rules here. But I know what you're going to say. What do you think it's going to be like? Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna say the exact same thing you're gonna say.
Okay, good.
My
Just making
very
sure.
Yeah, my very barbecue neighborhood will be mad barbecues next, guaranteed, 100%.
There's going to be orange t-shirts, but there's going to be a lot less and a lot more red ones. There's going to be a lot of Canadian flags flying high. So that's why I think this type of stuff is cool. It's I people say I need to learn to appreciate things in the moment. That's one of the flaws that I have. I don't learn to appreciate things when they're happening and their meaning as they're happening.
Let me ask you a question. If I accidentally step on your brand new Timberlands, suede Timberlands, you think I'd owe you an apology? At least my bad. Sorry about that, bro. At least something
Right,
like that, right?
right.
Trudeau has been trying to get the Pope to come to Canada and apologize. Something.
Right,
Something.
right.
This nigga refuses to do so. Refuses. Now, I'm not trying to make a comparison when I say this, so please don't take it the wrong way. All I'm trying to say when I say this is, and if you've been following, the Vatican, Catholics, they've been very silent, very, maybe not so much, but against gay marriage and things of that nature. We know that the Pope recently came out and said, hey, it's all good.
It's cool, man.
It's cool, man. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because after hundreds of years, silent, nothing, it's all good.
Right,
If
right.
you could do that, these are kids, kids that died, murdered, died from the elements, trying to run away from the schools that you set up. You can't even, my bad. We can't even get a my bad. The
Hey,
Pope.
and it's not to say, listen, it's not to say that we're not showing that there shouldn't be some kind of thing for all the people that have died and passed away, right? It's not that this guy is sitting over there saying that yes, if the Pope gives us that apology, it's going to fix
Hell
everything.
no. Hell
That's
no.
not what we're trying to say right now.
No.
At least I know for me personally, what I'm trying to say is the momentary, the temporary, the small little things that people do to satisfy their cravings in that immediate moment, that irks me, man. That irks me because if I'm the people who killed all of these native children and was part of this burial, I'm sitting there smiling right now at you guys' celebration because I know after today you guys don't care anymore. It's going to die down in 2 months. So you know what? I just got away with it again.
I was talking to my wife and please don't take this the wrong way, but even you white people would have to agree. I think you guys should just like take the rest of the year off. Just like work just like work from home. Y'all
Can't do that,
y'all
man. Chet,
niggas
Chet Hanks already claimed White Boy Summer, man.
y'all niggas cannot catch a break. Like you guys just keep the worst shit that happens. It's all surrounding you. Not all of you guys. I got love for y'all, but it's always
Your
surrounding.
ancestors. Yeah, but I
Yes,
mean that's the
like
world.
come on,
But yo,
nigga.
that's
Yo,
how
hold
the
up,
whole world was founded. Don't
yo,
don't act like you didn't know.
yo. Real talk. I would be in hibernation for like the next 6 months. Like I'd be like, yo, let me know when all this shit is off. When it's done, I ain't turning on the TV. I'm not going online. Nothing.
There's ladies out there named Karen actively changing their name right
This
now.
is what I'm
Actively
saying.
attempting to change their name right now. No, you're being 100% honest. But I mean, that's the world that we came from. That's the point that I'm trying to make. Like these schools have existed for hundreds of years. They've been there. People have known about their existence. People knew about their history because it existed and all of this stuff. And I get it. A lot of people don't take the time to educate themselves on things, and they might find out about things a little bit later. I'm talking to all the native people right now. All of the native people who have made this such a big thing and want everybody to support this one day. I'm talking about not the indigenous. I'm talking about that want them to support this one day. Where were you with this noise? Because I've never heard about this before, and I've known so many native people. They have never told me once about residential schools, and I
Right.
have educated conversations. We're not just talking about peanuts and what came on TikTok the other day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it offends me almost. It offends me almost.
Well, even before, not before, but well, yeah, I guess even before this became a very, very big thing, the indigenous people have been fucked up.
I
They
mean, we knew that.
But what
I
I'm
mean, I've
trying to
been
but
known that.
I know, but what I'm trying to say is what we are saying cannot be denied. Unfortunately, it is a sad truth. And just what I'm saying is next year is going to be regular schmegular, like it never happened. And
Exactly.
the reason why I can say that, we can say that definitively, is because again, the indigenous people have been fucked up and we've never cared.
You see the point that's being made. Thank you very much.
We've never cared. So because this has to do with kids, and because it just really kind of aligns with Canada Day, BLM marches,
We're
you
in
know what I mean?
quarantine. People
Everybody,
don't really have a lot of news going on right
it,
now.
it,
Not a
it's
lot in
it's
their life.
it's perfect. And that hurts me to say that. It
But
really does. But this is just the nature of who we are. Our attention spans are ridiculously short. Ridiculously short.
and you know what's crazy? I really didn't want to take it to where I took it. I really didn't want to. I didn't want to be raw, honest truth with it. But I mean, that's what we're all about here already. But because I wanted to celebrate this because it does have a purpose. I understand the purpose of what it is. But I also understand from the other side, if I'm the enemy, if I'm the guy who commit the crimes, I'm also celebrating today too. I'm wearing an orange t-shirt and I'm protesting with you guys because I know you're not going to care in 2 months. And anybody that wants to leave a comment down about whatever we're saying right here, check me in 2 months before you leave a comment. Okay? Check me in 2 months.
And the reality is if you still care, if you are still being active, amazing. We got a podcast. We podcast damn near. We release content every single day. So we're going to be constantly talking about this, spreading awareness. So if you are being active in any way you can, kudos to you. But we're talking about the masses. That's what we're talking about, the
Exactly.
masses.
Not you
So
and your group of friends. We're talking about the masses.
and and
Exactly.
and and and, and if, again, if that's you, I love it. Keep doing it. But the masses, and you can't deny it, and it's a sad truth. And I love what I'm seeing today with the orange shirts. And Pope, man, look, you did more than step on somebody's Tims. You did more than scuff the brand new Tims. Not you directly, but your boy them. The
Oh,
least you could do is apologize. That's the least you could do. But we know that shit ain't gonna happen.
come on. We all have grandparents, man. We all have grandparents. Pope is old as hell. Ain't nobody once they pass a certain age apologizing to nobody, man. Come on. Come on.
Viewing
Let's go.
public, listening public, what are your thoughts here, man? Did you say my mom texted me this morning, happy Canada Day. I said, Mom, Mom, happy day off. Canada Day is canceled. What are you doing?
Mama, mama's still living in it, right? She don't care. She don't
Oh
care.
my
She's like, I worked hard. I
God.
worked hard. I provided. You know what I'm saying? This
My
is the
mom
country
doesn't.
where I
No,
had to
hold
get
on.
through
No,
it.
my
I
mom
don't care
doesn't
about
give a
none of
no.
this.
My mom doesn't give a shit about Canada. My mom got 2 days off. She got today off and tomorrow. I got to go back to work tomorrow. My mom's just happy. Well, viewing public, what are your thoughts here, man? And listening public.
Mama, I had to.
Yo,
I had to.
leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe and prove us wrong, man. I really, 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 really want to be
But
wrong on
hey,
this.
yo, drop your comments right now, but come back in 2 months and check me,
All right.
please.
All of our podcasts are available wherever you stream music. That's two guys doing a pod with the number two. Doses.